Yo, what's happening? They know how I get down. Oh, nah. I know you want to say something, but hold tight, baby. I love you. I'll let you speak in a minute. I'll let you speak in a minute. Hold tight. Oh, man. Y'all been following us and following me for a long time. You know one thing, man. I'm God fearing. I'm super God fearing.
What the fuck does this have to do with you? Tell me you a narcissist without telling me you a narcissist at my funeral. Is this a AA meeting or a group therapy? Or is this a funeral in which the memory of someone becomes more important than your own feelings? I tell women all the time, men don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about what you can do. Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you carry children? Who gives a fuck if you're God fearing? This isn't about you, DC.
And before I speak, I pray that God grant me the energy to convey whatever message that I need to tell y'all so we can all have a total understanding, you know. Uh, you know. It was hard for me to get my thoughts together and my words and my emotions so I could speak at one time. But as days went by, I got better because I was remembered in Genesis,
Oh God.
the
So
life of
somebody
Joseph.
somebody said it was somebody actually I think said in our chat tonight that it's really weird that he wore a Louis Vuitton belt to his girlfriend's funeral, but he couldn't even afford to get her proper surgery or aftercare. I didn't say that. Somebody else said that, but I definitely agree.
One thing about my boy Joseph is he never complained. And if you read Genesis and if
Hmm.
you're a man of the word, like you say, Father, we Hebrew. So I know you wanted me to throw that out there. Shalom, brother. Uh, if you read, I like that Genesis teach you first about Joseph before they break it off into any other story, because if you're paying attention, Joseph is getting hit constantly.
I hope y'all pick up on these preacher mannerisms. I thought that this was about your girlfriend, the mother of your children, your life partner, not Joseph, honey. Not a guy you can't prove even existed. Her body is right in front of you. And you're talking about some other dude who nobody can even prove even existed because you're really talking about you at your girlfriend's funeral. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Obstacle and obstacle and
What does
obstacle
that
and
have to do with
obstacle.
your girlfriend?
And if you really read deeper and you understand, Joseph ain't never said, "Why me, God?"
No, 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 no. DC, 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 DC. This is a perfect time for you to stand up as a man and talk about how you could have loved her better, how you could have cherished her more and appreciated her more and made her feel more special and more protected and more valuable. And what you learned. Yeah, he probably is drunk. Girl, I listen. I was drunk at my daddy's funeral too. He probably drunk, high, everything else. That mouth tell me he drunk and he don't know what the fuck he about to say. I can't. I'm mad for her that you stood there looking like Ike Tina at her Ike Turner at her funeral and talked about yourself and what you going through. She dead, DC. And you talking about what you going through? Because this is your show, huh? This is your time to shine. And to every single person who got up there, y'all, the city of Atlanta gave DC a plaque at this funeral.
And if you're a firm believer, then you know if God got, his hands on you, then you know we're gonna be straight. And that's one thing I know, that we gonna be straight, you know.
Who?
Do we
Her?
understand? No,
Her?
no.
This isn't the
But
time
I
for this
don't
speech.
lead
This
by the flesh. I
speech,
lead by the spirit.
this speech happens at the repast, maybe, when the family gets together to talk about it, and the friends get together to talk about it, and just be be close and comfort each other. This is not the time for anybody to talk about themselves and what they're going through. This is a time to remember Jacqueline Marie Smith and her legacy and who she was. And you ain't done that yet.
And
Excuse
and
me.
sometimes life hits you with a curveball, but that's for anybody out here that's going through something, man.
Oh God, now's the
So
time. Now's the time.
so you got to stick it through, man. You know, I don't really care for the applause. I just want you to get the message.
And I'm trying to figure out why that pastor gave him the motherfucking pulpit. He not a preacher. He not licensed. He not ordained. He's not trained. He's not vetted. He ain't done no trial sermon. He's not even a deacon. Why would you give him the pulpit? Because he's a celebrity? Because he's still paying you tithes?
You got to stick it through no matter what you're going through in life, man. Because somebody always going through something worse than you. And guess what? We here today, but somebody going through burying 3, 4 folks at the same time. But we gotta understand what she did and her input on what she did on this earth, man.
Talk
She
about
made sure
that.
our kids was loving each other. They praying. I'm talking about at a young age. I don't even know what Nana be saying, but she praying. And
It's all religious. That's her
I
values.
sit here tell you anybody, man, if you're going through with anybody, man, just problem is really small, man.
That's because they was going
Problem
through
is
it.
really small, man. You always want to have a good relationship with any and everybody.
Y'all ain't got to work tomorrow.
Don't
I
matter
get
what's
sleepy
going
and I'm
on in life,
excited.
just make sure the relationship is good. You dig what I'm saying? And if for those who know me, they know I got a great spirit. I be smiling and
What the fuck
I
does this
give
have to do with
support
you?
and I try to uplift you in all type of ways. Just because I feel good when other people feel good around me.
I want y'all to catch this ignorant, narcissistic shit this man is about to say. I want y'all to listen very closely to this ignorant, narcissistic bullshit. If this was the time to be humble, he didn't choose it. He didn't choose it. I want y'all to listen to how this man talks
So when
about
I
the
really
people in
be
the room.
saying I be taking energy from people, I be dead serious. If you happy, I'm over there soaking up the energy. And if you bad, I'm going this way. But that's just how I am, because I know as a human being, I wouldn't be able to deal with none of y'all.
What the fuck does that
As a
mean?
human being.
You know how quiet it
But
is?
since I know God got me, I'm willing to put up with y'all.
What is his ugly ass talking about? What is he talking about at his girlfriend's funeral? At the mother of his children's homegoing service, he's saying what? As a human, I wouldn't be able to put up with none of y'all. Have y'all seen DC on stage and how out of control he can be? And how they got to keep a leash on him sometimes? Because I think he be on that powder. What the fuck does this have to do with what's happening?
And if we got to be the example, mm, mm, mm. if we got to be the example for everybody else, or for anybody that's going through something, I'm here to tell you, man, look, y'all was probably feeling for us, swearing that we didn't know what he was going to do, his mind gone crazy. Listen, man, I've been dealing with trauma all my life, man. It just so happened this is new to me because I never had a rib to leave.
This is all about him.
But I'm here to tell you as a firm believer, man, God makes no mistakes. Don't question nothing. Don't even question what we going through. Because we're going to go through it and get through it because my God is going to give us the strength to get through it. You dig what I'm saying?
Or a therapist.
But most importantly, that this entire family needs is prayer. Pray for us, man. Send good energy our way. This ain't hard, but it sure ain't easy.
And a therapist. Send a therapist. Send a family therapist.
It ain't. And for those who see me, y'all know I pray a lot. Because life is real.
Because you need a therapist.
And if I didn't pray a lot, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. But I'm sitting here strong, and chin up, chest out there. I'm straight. My kids, we good. Because like I said, we led by the spirit and not by the flesh. Are we hurt? Yes. We're human. We got emotions.
This is
my children know
not about
God is
you.
real. Ain't that right, baby? Don't you know that?
This is not
Don't
about
you know we God fearing? Ain't mama with us. And we gonna keep going. Know that. And I want everybody in here, if you don't take nothing from today, man, I don't care whatever you going through in life. Listen, man. Find your relationship with God.
Moon Eyes, you said it.
She had a beautiful soul. She was a great mother.
He said, find you a relationship with God. I honestly think that man was saying she didn't have a real, sincere, mature relationship with the God they chose. And that's why she felt the way she did about herself in such a way that she would allow herself to be vulnerable to what she succumbed to. I think that's what he was just saying. Find yourself a real relationship with your higher power. For me, that's me. I can't name no bitch batter. I worship myself. Um, but I think that's what he might have been saying. Because I told you, I keep hearing in my head, like in his voice, what profit the man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Like, what's the use?
Super great mother. Super great mother. Super great mother. And we're going to continue that. We're going to continue that love. And if y'all ain't in that book, get in that book. Read Genesis. Understand the life of Joseph. Joseph going to teach you some things. Because it don't matter wherever Joseph laid his feet, God made him in charge.
It was a story.
And Jack, you know I love you, girl. You know. You know. But we here, baby.
Ain't that the way men talk to you when they done done something they ain't got no business doing? You know I love you. That's crazy. Wow.
We here. Like you said, look, it feel like a dream. Feel like a fairy tale, but hey man, this ain't no fairy tale. And if Joseph didn't complain, I won't either. I love
Well,
y'all. I
his-
appreciate y'all. And I seen every post. I seen every message, even though I ain't had it in.
His mom said that when he was younger, like 10 years, 20 years ago, he used to punch holes in the wall because he'd be mad at what he was dealing with at school, teachers and stuff like that that were being
Get
unfair
a
and
text back, but
disrespectful.
look, that kept me up too. Just knowing that y'all knew I was God fearing and
What does God
y'all
do with him?
seen that early. So I say, so y'all be paying attention then. So you know it ain't me.
I wonder if he knows he's
And
making
if you
himself
know
look
I
bad.
had God before, you think, what? What you think now? What? So when you see me, please understand, man. When you see me, please understand
Me.
that it's not me.
Me.
I don't have the energy or strength to deal with none of you. When you see me, when the smile is on my face and I'm kicking it and I'm happy, the higher power granted me the strength to continue to keep going.
They ready for him to sit his drunk ass down before he embarrasses the church any more than he already has.
I love you, Jack. These kids are beautiful, man. God granted us strength to have 3. You know, I was trying to have 7 more.
Oh, that was so inappropriate.
She gonna beat me up for that one.
I felt like that was hugely inappropriate.
But I love you, girl. And I want our kids to understand that you had a beautiful soul. And you didn't leave us. You in heaven. Your spirit is with us. You're still here. And we got an amazing support system.
Wait a minute. I need that math one more time. You didn't leave us. You're in heaven. Your spirit is here. You didn't leave us. You're in heaven. Your spirit. He should go back and read that book he said everybody else should read. Because none of that math ain't mathing. That math ain't mathing.
We got a beautiful support system. That they came out. Love you. Everybody in here, keep God first. And always remember, listen, do not complain. You may have a valid reason to lose your mind, but that don't mean it's right. Because I got a valid reason to go buck wild. But that's not going to get me and my children and my family nowhere.
He said he gonna
They got to see the strength
so
it can be instilled in them.
I hope he does sue.
My kids got strength. That's why I'm able to stand today. My baby Nala looked at me and said, Daddy, what's wrong? I ain't even say nothing. She looked at me and said, don't worry. She don't even know what's going on. Nala came in and said, Nova came in and said, Daddy, I'm happy.
That's all that matters.
Spirit moved in me and said, man,
as long as they look happy,
then I'm happy.
As long as they look happy.
And if they can do it, I can do it. And if Joseph can do it,
oh, I want some Filibertos.
So keep God first, y'all. I love y'all.
God bless y'all. Good night.
Come on, stand up.
Hey, Kodobosa.